What's going on, guys? Psycho Killer here. Today we are starting Season 2 of my Rags to Riches series, Psycho Goes West. In this series, I will be walking you through the best ways to gain money and gold in Red Dead Online. This series is presented in the form of somebody freshly starting the game, as I started a whole new profile for this series, just as I did with my GTA Rags to Riches series. If any of these videos help you at any time, don't forget to smash that like button. These videos will be released on a regular basis, so if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turning all post notifications on so you are immediately notified when I upload the next episodes. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this episode. So to start off, one thing everyone should keep in mind is that every money-making method that I teach you in this series can be done while multitasking to make money in other ways as well, and I will explain that as we go. To start with, once you are actually in the game and through the first introduction missions, you can open your player interaction menu and see that you have a section for daily challenges. These challenges are worth a base amount of 10 gold nuggets, so obviously the more you complete in the day, the more you get for it. In addition to that, you also get a bonus for completing every challenge that day. You also get a daily streak multiplier every 7 days, simply for completing at least one daily challenge in those consecutive days. So you need to make sure you're doing your daily challenges to the best of your ability so as to maximize your gold earnings. In addition to that, you can also get gold by opening treasure maps, which you are taught how to do in the introduction mission. And that will get you gold bars and cash and other things along the way as well. I do believe you get a treasure map about every 10 ranks that you rank up. Sometimes it's more frequent, and you get it for other reasons as well. So make sure you're using your daily challenges and your treasure maps in conjunction with everything else to get gold. Using that as a segue, there are actually 3 currencies in Red Dead Online. There's cash, gold, and roll tokens. The obvious one is cash. Cash is much easier to earn, and almost everything in the game can be bought with cash. Gold bars are the most valuable items in the game. They're what you use to purchase rolls, outlaw passes, and other premium content in the game. Gold bars are what the initial parts of the episode or the series are about, and we'll of course be covering cash throughout the whole thing. And the final currency, the roll tokens, are used in conjunction with cash and gold bars to purchase items that are unlocked by leveling up your rolls. This is also something we'll cover later on in this series. So, the Land of Opportunity story missions. These missions have a great storyline, and they're your earliest and easiest opportunities, along with the treasure maps and daily challenges, to make gold. When you first gain control of your character, you'll mount the scrawny nag and follow Horley to meet Jessica Leclerc. Here, you'll get your first set of clothing, as well as some items such as a repeater, revolver, lasso, knife, and a few other things. After you're finished setting up your outfit for your character, you'll be introduced to Crips. Crips is an important character in online that you'll be working with quite often, to include keeping up your own campsite. Here, you will set up the size and location of your camp. Remember how you're taught to do it when you do this, as this will be a commonly used option in the game. Next, you will mount your horse and follow the trail to the train station, where you will meet Alden, the train clerk. Alden will give you some info, as well as a catalog, which can be used to purchase items needed in the game. From here, you'll once again just follow the waypoint to the location on your map. You'll then dispatch a few enemies, then find a bandit hiding in a tent. Make sure you take the map from him instead of killing him when you're given the option. This will help you build positive honor so that you're able to complete the honorable missions going forward. Walk through how to open the map and use it, and again, remember how to do this because you'll need it in the future. You will then go to the location on the map by following the waypoint and collect the treasure. Here, the game will teach you how to select and equip ability cards once you collect the treasure. To start with, it's strongly recommended that you claim the Paint It Black ability card. This will help you mark targets prior to shooting them, both non-player and player targets. So, now we are once again going to follow the waypoint given to meet Clay Davies. Here, you'll launch into a multiplayer mission, and to start your matchmaking, and after that, you'll get ready in the next screen. You can purchase things that you need for the mission, ammo, and tonics and stuff like that. So once you launch into the mission, it's as simple as following the waypoint. Once you get where you're going to take out some non-player enemies, steal a horse, and then deliver the horse to the stables in Tumbleweed. There's waypoints for the whole thing. And once the horse is delivered, the stable master is actually going to give you the horse. So no more scrawny nag. If it doesn't do so automatically, make sure you get on your horse and enter the stables at this point. Follow the directions on screen to set your horse up. Keep in mind as you go along through this little tutorial, this is not the horse nor the saddle that you're going to stick with. So try to keep it fairly cheap if any money spending is necessary at all. Once you're finished in the stable, again follow the waypoint one more time. Here you'll meet Cripps at your camp. Once you meet Cripps, you're going to be given the official Red Dead Online introduction cutscene that you've seen in the beginning of this video. After the introduction video, the game will teach you a little bit about the daily challenges that I mentioned earlier. You want to make sure that you use these daily challenges mixed with the treasure maps as well as other missions and activities that you're doing to maximize your gold earnings. Treasure maps can be collected once they're awarded to you by going to the lockbox in your camp that you see right here and collecting your deliveries. You can also do the same thing at the various post offices in the various towns and collect deliveries there. So now that the introduction mission is complete, you can explore a little bit, complete some daily challenges, and when you're ready, it's time to start the first part of the rest of the story. So, to start with, you want to meet Horley in Blackwater. You'll get a cutscene and he'll tell you about the different marshals, sheriffs, police chiefs that you have to meet to do your choices missions. You can do these 3 missions in any order that you want to do them, not just the order that I show them on here. So for the right side of the tracks, you want to go to the Big Valley location on the map, and once you're in the mission, follow the waypoint to the hideout. Once you get there, you're going to take the dudes out, then you're going to chase down the thieves that are escaping and hog-tie them with your rope, and then take them to the railroad tracks. You'll have another cutscene here, and then once you're given the choice, again, you want to make the honorable choice here and let the guys go. Next one that I got is the Hennigan Steed one, if the hat fits. Once you launch into the mission, you're going to follow the waypoint, take the dudes out, capture the outlaw, and just follow the on-screen instructions. You're going to work your way, your horses are going to be gone. You're going to work your way through the valley, taking dudes out as you go. I always found that it's best when I keep the dude on my shoulder and use my revolver to take the guys out, and then have whoever else is not carrying them take guys out as well. But follow the instructions and get through, and once you complete the mission, you'll give the guy to the police chief. And it's pretty cool because he knocks him out with his gun. So the final of the 3 choices missions is actually my favorite one. I absolutely love this one. It's called Love and Honor, and we're going to be headed to the Tumbleweed Sheriff's Office. Once you're in the mission, you're going to follow the waypoint to the location, take the dudes out. I mean, this is like over and over the same thing. Take the dudes out. Once you find Mrs. O'Dowd, you're going to find out she's got an estranged lover. And to keep your honor up, again, agree to help them. You want that honor going positive going forward for the rest of the missions. At least the honorable ones, and we'll discuss the change later. Like I said, you agree to help them, and you'll escort them to the train station and protect them as you go. And once they get to the train station, mission's over. And you'll be ready to go meet Horley again to move on to the next part. So, that is the end of this part of the episode, the choices missions. If the video was helpful for you at all, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel or haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell and turn all notifications on. That way you do not miss any of the further episodes. I know this one we kind of went through it pretty quick, but all 3 missions are pretty much the same thing. You go somewhere, you kill people, you take somebody, you make a positive or negative choice. In the next part, we are going to cover the next step in the Jesse Leclerc missions. That video is being posted at the same time as this one. So make sure you go to the channel and you go to the Rags to Riches Season 2 playlist and pick out Part 2 of these story missions and watch that one as well. But, as always guys, I will see you on the flip side.